All right, we're back. We've got the Nova in some primer, so let's talk about a few things, the good, the bad, the ugly. A lot of times people don't realize you get a car, they think, well, it looks pretty good, until we blast or we get it dipped. That's when things start showing their ugly head. This car really wasn't a bad car overall. The quarters were pretty much kind of gone. Floors were pretty much kind of gone, which was some of the stuff that was already done to the car previously, as we talked about before. But even now, after we've gotten the car blasted, we've had stuff come up, and these are the kind of things that try to explain to people to take into consideration as to extra work, things that you can't tell that are there that end up showing up once it's blasted or once the car's been dipped. There's a lot of rot down in here in these cowl areas inside. You can see daylight down in there, looks like Swiss cheese. Even on the other side, same thing. We've got rot down in there. All that stuff's going to have to be patched up. We've got it down over here in this other cowl on the passenger side. It's even a little bit worse, as you can see there. So those are the kind of things that we have to look at and take into consideration, that once the car is blasted, things that we're going to have to go around that have to be repaired. So those areas got to be cut out. We got to patch that and make pieces for it. I mean, even up here at the top of the cowl, you can see here, same thing. We've got some here in the door jamb area as well, right here near the rocker. So that kind of stuff. All these originally on these old cars, areas right here on the B pillars, there was a lot of lead filler used. So this was all filled in with lead. And some places will go back and they actually take and they just fill that in with like Fiberall, or they'll use Bondo and they just fill it all the way in. I don't like that. I like to take and cut this area right here out, put a piece of metal in there, weld everything in flush, and just get rid of that whole step in that panel and eliminate any kind of issue whatsoever. So we always go in and we'll say, get the lead out. As the old saying goes, we get the lead out. But even back here, we still got some areas, still got some welding that's got to be finished up with. We've got some pinholing. We've got, like I said, we've got a lot of little places of rust where the metal had gotten thin, so when it got blasted, it pretty much blew away. A lot of the weather stripping area through here has got to be repaired. So it's just a lot of little stuff. It's nothing extreme, but it is time-consuming things that we have to take the time to go through and fabricate the pieces. A lot of this stuff is stuff that you cannot get. So you just have to make the patches to be put in there. So, but as I said, that's one of those things to make sure that you take into consideration if you're doing a car, or to always tell all of our customers that the car may look good, but to make sure that whenever we get ready to blast it or have it dipped, and we do either or, it just depends on the customer, depends on the vehicle itself, we try to make sure that prepare them for, you know, what we're going to find, what we might see. I've seen a lot of different things as far as patches been done. I've seen people take giant pork and bean cans and flatten them out and rivet it to the panels and Bondo over top of it. I've seen paper mache style type stuff done. Chicken wire, I mean, you name it. Fiberglass floors, I mean, it's endless, the type of things that we have seen to be fixed. All right, so with that said, after all the possibilities of how things have been fixed, which are the incorrect way, you guys keep following us, liking the videos, and watching what we're doing. We'll show you the correct way. Thanks.